Yes, y'all. What's up? How's everybody doing today? It's Thursday. It's Cinco de Mayo.
Howdy.
So,
Que
as
pasa?
everybody, que pasa? So, if you stuff your face with tacos and burritos and nacho cheese and rice and beans and cervezas and mucho margaritas and tequila and chicas, don't forget that we are here. Yes, we are live. I.O.W. Sports, episode 139. It's your boy Wildcard in the building. Detroit Mel, the man with the Grandmaster plan right there.
What up, though?
Down below, we got the big homie Nick Shine. And as
Hi.
always, I hope everybody's having a fantastic Thursday. Look, let's get the preliminary stuff out the way so we get down to the nitty-gritty of the business, what we came here to do. Why you guys do us a favor? Take your butt over to YouTube. YouTube, you know that knows the world, has all the media content. We on there too. See it scrolling on the bottom screen. I.O.W. Sports Network. Go show them some love. Hit that like, share, subscribe, that bell notification, let you know every time we dropping some new content. Do us some love. Do us a favor. Follow us right there. You can follow us on Instagram as well. So while you over there looking at them thotty, them Instagram models, you can go give us a follow on Instagram as well. I.O.W. Sports Network. And on Twitter. While you over there tweeting to them little thotties on Twitter, you can follow us on Twitter too. We be tweeting. We be dropping tweets. I.O.W. Sports 1 is the address. You see it scrolling on the bottom of the screen. And most importantly, go on over to the Facebook page. Yes, Lord. I.O.W. Sports Network. That is the address of the Facebook page.
What up, Matt?
And you see that Cash App right after the Facebook, the address? Send us $30. You see these official I.O.W. Sports hats? One can be yours for $30. Go to that Cash App, send a 30, give us an Addy. We'll send you one. Matter of fact, Mel, I'm gonna give you $30 and I'm gonna give you Matthew's address because he's been such a faithful viewer. I feel real charitable. We're gonna give him the I.O.W. Sports Network hat. So
I did.
I got his address in a DM. I'll send it over to you. So just send it over, and then I'll make sure I'll send you some $30. Make sure that this paid. But yeah, definitely going over to the Facebook page. Emphasis on network. Pretty much, if you are a content creator, you got your own podcast, you got your own sports podcast. That's the place for you to share it. If you got a small business, that is the place for you to share that information that you got a small business. But most importantly, it's a place for everybody to feel free to give their own sports takes, drop some memes, spark a good sports debate. And you never know. You might become great friends of the show, just like Matt. You know, good friend of the show. So let's hop in the comments real quick. Of course, Matt's here. What's up? We was just talking about you, brother.
And it was good things.
It was good things. You know, we didn't no bashing today, not yet. Didn't give us no reason to bash yet, but
he showed up. That's all we need.
That's all we need. But no, very interesting topic that's been going down. Is very it's sports related, but it's somewhat political at the same time.
Talking about the tackle of Dave Chappelle.
Oh no, we didn't. Not
that.
But
Wow, great!
That was a football move.
How great was that?
But now that we're there, we should talk about it. So I know when the Will Smith situation happened, we ourselves and just about any other sports media outlet discussed it. That's how crazy an event that was. But I think it was somebody out there that said now Will Smith has set the precedence that somebody is going to try to do what he did and come and bum rush a comedian on stage. And it has happened. But this guy didn't fare too well. He didn't fare.
He fared exactly like Will Smith should have fared.
He got the brakes beat up off of
on a stretcher with his arm dislocated and his face looking like Rocky before they cut his eye open.
Should have got. Look, I'm not gonna cap. If I'm Chris Rock, I would have smacked the shit out of Will Smith. You don't put your hands on me. Period. So look, I get this. I get you don't like the joke about your lady. I get it. But
Man, look, don't come to the dang on show bald headed. I mean, for real. I mean, you can't be walking there looking like that and not expect nobody to say nothing. That's just how it goes. We go some people cracking jokes. You know what I'm saying?
All right. No, put your glasses back on. All right.
Yeah, that idea don't make sense to me.
I know.
And then talking about Dave Chappelle and his incident, you don't come rushing nobody on the stage and don't expect to get beat down.
Oh, without a doubt.
Dave, like, this ain't Chris Rock.
Yeah, but Chris Rock had a joke. It's like, was that Will Smith?
I saw
it. Now you joking. Right. You should have slapped his ass back.
You weren't saying that when you were getting the shit smacked out of you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what was that energy at? Like a month ago. Shit, you need that energy a month ago, bro. You a month too late.
For real. But yeah, I saw that, man. He got stumped out. And then Busta Rhymes like, that's how you do it, God.
So when you go to a wrestling event,
mm-hmm.
and if you storm the ring, the wrestlers have the right to beat.
Oh, they beat the shit out of
them. Yeah,
you're gonna start seeing that put on the waiver for buying comedy tickets.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are gonna have people sitting there waiting to stomp the hell out of you if you do it. And they're going to beat people so bad that it deters other people from doing it. The thing that should have happened to Will, I'm a prick Smith. He should have got stomped out. People should have came to Chris Rock's defense, but they're too worried about their fucking image. You know what? Kudos to Busta. Kudos to Jamie Foxx.
Mm-hmm.
That was fantastic. Chris Rock coming out on stage asking, was that Will Smith?
I look. I'm with it all. Look, you come up on stage.
You
come up on stage.
Stop people from doing their work.
Right.
Look, that's people's job. I know one thing. If I'm working in the kitchen and some guy comes bum rushing me while I'm on the grill, more than likely I'm gonna grill his ass.
Grease to the face.
You about to catch this chef knife to the throat.
Yeah.
I would rather mutilate. I would rather do hot grease to the face.
For real.
Sir, you're not going to incriminate yourself on the show. You're not going to keep doing that.
If I get attacked, I would rather, instead of
allegedly.
No, Nick. No, Nick. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the guy that's trying to put a knife in somebody's throat.
Alleged knife.
If you attack somebody, you get what's coming to you.
Right.
And you know what? You buy a front row ticket to see Dave Chappelle. That probably cost a good amount. Not as much as your hospital bills are going to cost. But now this piece of shit is going to get paid. And now more people are going to do it unless you put the waiver in there.
No, but
that's what it's coming down to. This guy will get paid off of this. There will be a non-disclosure out-of-court settlement, and this dude will get paid for that.
I think what might say Dave Chappelle is that, my man, they found weapons on him, and Dave can claim self-defense.
Yeah, and now Dave can sue the Hollywood Bowl because they didn't catch this.
Right.
What if he just went up there and shot Dave Chappelle?
Right. Or stabbed him. He had a knife and a gun.
Yeah, but he tackled like Cole Strange blocks. He had a horrible technique. Horrible technique.
What's your technique, boy? What's your technique?
It's never too early to make fun of any and all Patriots.
Gotta bring me a technique. That's hilarious. But no,
that was shitty technique. He didn't get tackled. He whiffed and tripped on himself when the guy whiffed. It was really, really bad. That tackle was so poor. I think he may have got the shit beat out of him before he tried because he couldn't see where he was going, and he obviously couldn't rap with his arm.
But I give Dave credit. He kind of sidestepped him a little.
He sidestepped him a little bit.
Yeah, he kind of sidestepped.
That's some quick reflexes, man.
Yeah.
And the white sneakers made the feet look quicker than they were, right? That's not out the footwork.
But no, the controversial thing that I was talking about that's kind of political related. We discussed it, being a big homie, discussed it about it last night. So I definitely want to play the clip and definitely get your take on it, big homie Mel. The Brittany Griner situation.
Well, we have an update surrounding Brittany Griner's status in Russia. The U.S. government changed her designation to, quote, wrongfully detained, which is significant. Over 2 months ago, the basketball star was arrested in a Moscow airport. Russian prosecutors claim she was in illegal possession of oil from cannabis found in vape cartridges. Michelle Steele has more in tonight's SportsCenter report.
Brittany Griner should be with their teammates this week, preparing for the start of the new season. Instead, the 7-time All-Star center for the Phoenix Mercury has been in Russian custody for 75 days.
It's toughest on her family and people that have to hear these things. And, you know, I just love her. I love her. And so I think about her every day, and I can't wait till she gets back here with us.
Now the U.S. government considers Griner, quote, wrongfully detained, a change in designation that means officials will no longer wait for her case to wind its way through Russian courts and will seek to negotiate her return. Danielle Gilbert, a professor at the U.S. Air Force Academy, has done extensive research on Americans in custody abroad.
We don't know if the United States government thinks that Brittany Griner is a hostage, but we do know that the U.S. government has decided that there is something fishy about her case worthy of getting involved.
The Mercury opened its preseason last week with almost no mention of Griner, as her family tried to keep a low profile on advice of the State Department. Meantime, the WNBA announced Tuesday it'll be putting her initials and number on every court league-wide, and her agent is keeping up public pressure, telling ESPN our expectation is that the White House do whatever is necessary to bring her home.
I want to caution against too much optimism because these cases can take months, if not years. But the good news is that the US government is now on it and that they have decided that her case is worthwhile for intervention of some sort.
Griner's team may have reason to hope after former U.S. Marine Trevor Reed, who had been in Russia for 3 years, was released last week. Sources tell ESPN the negotiator who helped secure his release, former New Mexico Governor Bill Richardson, has now agreed to take on Griner's case. I'm Michelle Steele, ESPN.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN.
All right, before you say something, Mel, I did not catch this last night, and I just caught it now. Why are they trying to compare her to an American soldier that was kept in captivity?
Waited 4 years to get a Marine, but 75 days for a fucking gargantuan WNBA player. We got panic. I'm sure ESPN didn't mention the goddamn Marine that was fucking held. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't think they waited 4 years. It took 4 years for his release. They didn't wait 4 years. It just took 4 years to get a release. But my first initial two things is fuck Joe Biden, and my second one.
Thank you. Oh man, I'm proud. I love to hear that.
And my second one is too little, too late. Why are you waiting 75 days? As soon as you heard about this, you should have been putting stuff in motion. You know,
you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have.
Yes, you had. Yes, you should.
You broke a fucking law in another country. It's not America's. We don't impose our will and our laws on other countries. They have their laws.
Since when, Nick? I could name plenty times we impose our will and everything else on other countries. So
if she was not a WNBA player, we would never hear of this. That's the only reason it's getting any recognition. When you break a law in another country, you break their law. It is not our laws travel worldwide. That's not how it works.
Like I said,
and America, I like the ESPN trying to victimize her. She's a hostage. No, she's not. She broke a law in another country, and now she's fucking dealing with it.
First of all, I like to say
I heavily disagree here with you, buddy.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
I think. Go
ahead. No. Go ahead. What's your takes? Because then I'll refresh everybody on what I said last night.
My thing is this: America chooses to do what they want to do at the time they want to do it. You know, there's been plenty of times America went in and imposed their will on other countries. Plenty of times. I mean, you take Ukraine for right now. They went and started a whole new government in the Ukraine that was democratic and friendly to America. Now the Russia's invading. Oh my God, Ukraine, fuck America and the shit they be trying to pull. Go ahead, Lamar.
No, I get it all out.
I got more, but I want you to go ahead.
No. Get
I'm
it
good.
all out.
I'm good. Go ahead.
Well, no. And this is my thing. Even last night, and I'll refresh everybody's memory for what I said last time on the late night show. She broke a law. Now, I agree with you. Now that you bring this part of the aspect up, I do agree with you that America has intervened in a lot of international stuff all the time.
This is an international stuff.
No, hold on, Nick. Hold on.
Why is it not international? Oh, go ahead, Lamar. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is that she's held captive in international borders because she made a mistake of breaking a Russian law. I have yet to find any piece of evidence that anything marijuana related is legal in Russia. I haven't found it yet. I've been looking all day trying to find anything that says marijuana is legal in Russia, whatever form it is.
You know what I find interesting?
No, but I'm saying, but
go ahead.
If she's at the airport with a vape pen that has THC oil in it, that's marijuana based. That's illegal in their country.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's breaking a law. Now, I agree with you that America does intervene. Now they do pick and choose when they intervene, but at the end of the day, she broke a law, and I'm just confused on why should we be so quick to run and go save her for breaking the law. Everybody, my thing is, when you break a law, you are held to another country's standard because that is their law and that's where you're located. She wasn't in the United States. I don't know. I disagree right there in that point, but I agree with you on the intervention of the government. I agree with you with that, but she broke a law. You got to deal with what happens and what's going to come to you.
Here's what I find interesting about this whole narrative. When it comes to Russia, we always say, "Oh, Russia known for lying, Russia known for doing this, blah blah blah." But now it doesn't fit our narrative. Well, she broke a law. How we know Russia telling the truth? How we know Russia is telling the truth?
I mean,
they known for lying. They known for planting stuff. They known for doing all that stuff.
Is not America?
I already said that about America. But now I'm talking about Russia.
So what I'm saying is at this point, you got to take the information.
She's still an American citizen.
I get that.
And we need to do something for our American citizen, period. Even if you want to say, let's go the legal way, send some lawyers over there. Even if you want to go your way and say, okay, she broke a law, send some lawyers over. She's still an American citizen.
And that's fine. But you know what? Russia is not obligated to play ball with America on this. They're not obligated to play ball on this.
At all.
I understand
good pun, by the way. Very good pun, by the way, with play ball. I like that. I don't know if you meant that. That was fucking fantastic.
Well, I mean,
if that was just a pun.
I'm saying, I'm
playing that out with the being
I really didn't plan that out.
Bro, that was very well done.
So I don't disagree with what you're saying about with government intervention. I'm just saying that Russia is not obligated. She broke their law according to them.
At all.
And
can say F you to the United States.
And I'm pretty sure there's been multitudes of international people that's been in the States. They've broken an American law and they are held in an American jail. And there's probably, it may not be right away, but I'm pretty sure there's some probably diplomatic speaker from their country that might come at some point. Why? Maybe not. No, but I'm saying that.
Maybe Nick, not. Do you know why?
No, hold on, Nick. Right. At some point, you do have to get some type of representation if you do get in trouble. So you will have to get some kind of consulate from your home country to kind of represent you at some point. So all I'm saying is that either way, even if it was vice versa, say Andrei Kirilenko was playing Russian basketball and when he was playing for the Utah Jazz and he get in trouble, in America, he's still held by that certain rules and regulation of where he got locked up in Utah. But I'm pretty sure there's some representation from Russia that will probably still come over. Yes, but not these governments are obligated to. Hey, they broke our law, but take her back immediately because we don't want to deal with the media hoopla. I don't know. Maybe that's just where we differ, But anything else that needs to be said, gentlemen?
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at the United States and the people, the citizens, not the government, people. There is a large percentage of people in our country who, is he referring to when Flavor Flav was dating the lady from Rocky IV?
Yes.
All right, I didn't know. So there's a large portion of our country that you can call bleeding hearts, right?
Kofi,
you can say that whatever the next cause is, they jump up and they want to have their pitchforks and then their protest, and it's just their next thing to freaking bitch about. Fuck their feelings. Law presides over feelings. Our laws in the United States do not travel worldwide. What we accept here, Amsterdam accepts prostitution. You're not allowed to do that here. So there's different laws in different countries, right?
Depends on what state you in.
Well, exactly. Well, I'm just talking nationwide. It's not a nationwide acceptance. Obviously, you can make things happen anywhere nowadays with the internet, but being able to do it and legally doing it are two different things, right? How fucking dumb do you have to be to travel worldwide without knowing the rules and regulations of what you're allowed to travel with? So right there, she's dumb as a fucking brick right there. Because you don't pack shit in your suitcase. I might be moving to Florida in the next 2 weeks. I am definitely not bringing anything with me that is green and smells fantastic.
No.
You can bring a chance with me because I'm worried about me. I don't think I'm bigger than the law. I don't think I'm bigger.
Wait, hold on, Nick. Are you driving?
No.
I was about to say, if you're driving, you could drop it off at North Carolina. It's on the way to Florida.
It'd take me 17 days to get there if I was driving. I'd be pulled over every 2 hours.
What up, man?
So let me add this. ESPN, which is a very liberal network, as we all know.
Right.
And I know we're a sports show, and I said this last night with Mar. Sometimes things happen in the sports world that make us discuss things outside of the sports world, and I think this is one of those things. ESPN is a very liberal network. They will fire people like Curt Schilling, who don't say anything on air, but just discussions in the water cooler room get their employees upset, and Curt Schilling gets fired. So they are the bleeding heart network. You hear the terminology. She's being held hostage. No, she got arrested for breaking a law. But you try to drum up the bleeding hearts and give them their next thing to be angry about. You broke a law. You deal with it. There's no reason that a Marine had to sit there for 4 years and 75 days. The WNBA is having a panic attack.
But I'm saying that they didn't say he had to sit there for 4 years to get his release. They're not saying that they waited 4 years to release him. That's not what they're saying.
Man, if I go to Jamaica or somewhere else and I break a law, you ain't ever going to fucking hear from me. You ain't going to hear my story. So why should she be any different?
Go to Jamaica so we can find out. Let's test that.
Hey, you would have a great time in Jamaica, man. Oh my god,
I have a great time anywhere.
Oh my god, you would have a great time in Jamaica.
Party don't start till I walk in. You know that shit. But listen, I know I'm making kind of jokes about it because it's actually fucking aggravating to me that like Americans are this riled up. You don't get to put this is what I said last night. The fact that certain Americans think that we can push our laws and our ideology to the rest of the world. You know what that's called? Privilege.
America.
Privilege.
I'm saying, but you can't use the argument for this and not use it for America in general. America does it all the time. So you can't use the argument for this and then not use it for America in general. That's what America do. Period.
In
essence,
people,
Hey, hold on, fellas. Hey, fellas, let's not talk each other over each other.
Go ahead, Nick.
But let me ask you, Nick. Do you agree with Mel that America does exert that certain behavior? Yes or no?
I think they will intervene when somebody is being wrongfully held. She is not being wrongfully held. That's the difference.
We live in two different Americas.
No, but I'm saying we
don't live in two different Americas. But when you look at reporters and other people who have been in other countries, China, Iraq, they've been wrongfully held against their will just for being there. That's not breaking a law.
True.
That's just being attacked because you're an American.
Nick, you bring up a good point but we can't ignore the fact that they're saying the government right now is saying it was an unjustable
that's because
arrest.
They don't agree with the Russian law. Yeah, but the Russian law has every right to say, screw you, she broke a law, she's staying here.
Oh, 100%. But that's why I preface and exactly what I said last night, as in she broke a law, and so I can see, look, she's in there because she broke the law. And I did also say in the same, and I did also say in the same sentence that, you know, if the government deems it's unjustable, then they'll go about their due process. Who knows when that release is going to happen, if it do happen. But if it doesn't happen, I can't fault Russia for deeming that she broke a law of their country. And you know, if the government goes and tries to go get her, then it is what it is. But if they can't get her out, I'm saying it is what it is. You still, in the hindsight of things, still broke a law. So we'll move past that section because we got some NBA talk to talk about.
Can I just say one last thing?
Now go ahead.
Did you love my comment last night after we got off the air? I posted it in I.O.W. I want to go to a WNBA game and chant Brittany deserves jail time and watch the other two people in attendance get mad at me.
Hey, but I will say,
no, you would hear me clear as day. I would be clearer than the broadcasters if I was there.
I think Mel about to say what I've been ready to say.
On foreign soil, we negotiate their release all the time. Of course, we punish when we get them, though. The same is true in America. We send people back to Mexico after taking their green card all the time for crimes. Anyway, fair assessment. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, man. Not wrong at all. But help me out, man. Kind of bring it full circle on what your statement is kind of relatable to Brittany Griner, because I want the viewers to kind of get your take on that so they could understand that. So go ahead and drop that in the comments, Melville, so that we could read that out to the viewers. So we'll move on until Mel gets in there in that comments and kind of wraps that up and relates it to Brittany Griner. So NBA is heating up. Playoffs is heating up. You got, well, tonight there aren't any playoff games. No playoff games tonight. Yeah. So I'm
the ball like this. How do you drop the ball like this on the NBA? Like, is there a show that important on TNT that I'm unaware of tonight? How do you just not have a game set for every day? Like it takes 3 weeks to play a 7-game series. How the hell can't you stagger it that there always a game on?
I have no idea.
I agree.
It
should be a game on.
I 100% agree.
I mean, I'm not watching it regardless, but I mean, how do you not have it on?
Hey, but you know who benefits though?
Every day?
You know who benefits tonight?
Who that?
Hockey.
That's all right, man.
It ain't no.
I don't think many viewers who watch the NBA are going over to the NHL. I think you'd watch either if you cared about it. Like if NHL's off, I don't see a large viewership going over to the NBA.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Just to go back to,
I think there's a very, very small percentage of people who flip flop.
No, man,
Like if you're going to watch your hockey team, you're going to watch your hockey team. If you're going to watch your NBA team, you're going to watch your NBA team.
No, teams exactly. But
the normal sports fan says, "There's no NBA on tonight. Let me put on hockey." That's the night where if you're in a relationship, you're like, "Baby, you got the TV, whatever you want to watch," because you know the weekend's coming and you want to watch your games.
Hey, you might not be too rusty in the game. I see your train of thought, brother. Like
today's Thursday. Oh man, you know how many fucking nights I had to give up for Grey's Anatomy? I can't believe that show is still on.
And it's Cinco de Mayo. Like, come on, man. You already know. You know, Shorty gonna be, a little loose off the tequila. She gonna be feeling good. Loose off that goose. Don't get me started. Hey, I'm just saying. So
I'm single because I have a rule that says I cannot be with any woman who does a shot and yells "woo." And if you know, that's what white women do, like all the time. So I might have to branch out, man. I might have to start going into different varieties.
Hey man, hey, be careful of them Puerto Ricans though, bro. Be careful of them.
Oh, I know.
They'll cut you.
I know.
I'm just saying, like, unless you got like the phone book wrapped around the ribs 24/7. Be careful.
I do. I only weigh 180. I have a lot of phone books. That's the reason for my girth.
But back to Melvin Wall's comment, so he could kind of turn it with that Brittany Griner situation. He says, "I'm just saying we should have negotiated her release and punished her here the same way we did Jello Ball when he was still over in." Yeah, I remember that situation.
Mm-hmm.
So look, you got a point. You got a fair point, absolutely right there. I didn't even think of that, and so now that you bring that up, that does make a fair point. Because I think he was over there in China still in or something like that.
Was it Italy? I thought was it China or Italy?
I can't remember. But they did negotiate and then punish them over there. So I mean, that's a fair. Mel brings up a fair point. I mean, so
what was that? The ball that's not in the NBA? It's one of the three brothers.
No, it was the middle one that keeps.
He's in the G League, right?
Yeah, he gets invited to the to training camp, but can't make the final roster. So it is what it is. We got the Facebook user says Warriors Grizz don't play again until Saturday. This is why they playoffs last 3 months.
3 months, right? That's right, Matt.
How come is that Matt? How come for the late night show his comments come in on Facebook, but now they're not?
No,
is that Matt?
Late night.
No, I was gonna say because what it is in the I.O.W. page, it's under Mel's name, and then it says you must give StreamYard Facebook usage of your identity. And
but Matt said he did that.
I know sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. So I don't know. Who know what it is? I guess you just keep doing it till it works. Shit, I don't know. That's beyond us.
That dang old Zuckerberg.
The Zuckerberg, bro.
It's just something I noticed. It's just something that was weird that on the late night show his name pops up, but now it doesn't. Oh, because this show's under Jamel, so he's got to give permission for that stream.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. I think.
Yeah.
It's still silly. It's Zuckerberg.
It's like. Well, Mara is America and everything is allowed, and Jamel is Russia and things are much stricter.
Hey, land of the free. We free balling.
I'm choking.
We free balling and we free freaks. That's what we is.
That's what we do.
But no,
I have to negotiate Matt's Facebook release with Jamel. Is that what we got to do? No, we'll have a sit down later. And I will negotiate Matthew's release for commentary. Look at Mel censoring him and shit. Complete Russian nonsense going on.
It's all that vodka.
Yeah, so it's a 75th year anniversary of the NBA, and playoffs is heat.
Is it? I haven't heard of that. Oh
yeah, you haven't heard that? I don't know where you've been.
Russell Westbrook.
That's a whole nother discussion right there.
I know.
So look, this Grizzlies and Warriors series is getting real physical, real physical.
I like that.
Obviously, Draymond Green gets ejected game 1, and then Dylan Brooks game 2. He just got ejected for this situation.
Golden State still looking to crack the seal. Payton right down the middle. He's fouled hard, and Payton's in pain. He's grabbing the left arm. It was right at the end. Morant grabbed him initially, then Brooks got there late with the swipe, and he clubbed him on the side of the head.
And the awkward landing at the end. He tried to brace himself, which is natural. One more time.
And Jim just trying to break his fall. Payton at the end stuck his hand out. And Scott Foster will deliver it.
Foul the floor has been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 2 for wind-up, impact, and follow-through to the head. While the player was prone to injury, Dylan Brooks will be ejected from the game. Gary Payton will shoot 2 and they retain possession of the ball.
Brooks is done.
Look, by the letter of the law, he gets the ejection. you know, I know big homie Nick has said that, I don't think he had intention to do it. I'll let him speak his piece in a second. But Detroit Mail, you see the situation. Gary Payton II is going to be out for a month at least, minimum, possibly more. So he's definitely going to miss the rest of this series.
All right.
Dylan Brooks just got handed a 1-game suspension today, so he'll miss game 3. Is all this warranted? Suspension, ejection, all of that. How you feel about the situation?
First, I like to say better technique than Cole Strange.
That'll be a new reference on the show.
I agree with Nick on this point. I don't think it didn't look like he did it intentionally, because you could see even afterwards he went over to my man and it's like, oh, like my bad, like he might say my bad or try to help him, whatever. I don't think he did it intentionally. I mean, if you look at it and with Draymond Green, they had in game 1, so they had to at least call out a flagrant 2, to stay consistent with the call.
That's fair.
I don't think he should have been suspended the next game. He should have been ejected. I don't think he should have. I don't think he should have been. I think they should just, flagrant 2, eject him. He come back for game 3.
And you got ejected with 5 minutes in the game, so you basically missed that entire game.
Right.
So now you're missing 2 entire games in the series.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's a little excessive. I think that's a little excessive because it didn't look like he did that on purpose. I mean, he like he's trying to go after the ball. He just missed.
Yeah. If you watch it again, and they showed an angle in slow motion that I missed the other night, he plants to jump, and he never elevates. So he's planning on jumping and swiping over the top. He never gets anywhere where he should be, and that's why the forearm makes contact. Or Peyton got higher than he thought. Right. He tried to swipe over the top. You go for someone's head, you come across like a club. You don't reach up above and accidentally hit them here.
Right.
I think that was incidental. I don't think there was any intent. I think he didn't get anywhere. If you watch his elevation, he takes a long step to get there, and then he never elevates. So I think sometimes you got to use common sense and logic and not just look at the end result. I think you got to look at before the contact, where he was going, he was jumping, he went to swipe over the top, his elevation never got off the ground. Like, if you want to play that part again, if you just play that part, like watch the slow motion. He tries to jump and he never gets high. It looked like me jumping.
I'll say this. I don't think there was intent, but because he did make contact with the head. It's just like in football when you hit a quarterback in the face, they're gonna call it. I mean, it is what it is. It's
not classification of sports.
It is. No, and I hear you, Nick, but you got to understand some of these guys they're trying to prevent concussions, especially in football and now in basketball you can get concussions, baseball you can get concussions, and it's no element of enough force that causes you to get the concussion. All it takes is for your brain to smack against your skull. It doesn't matter how much force it is, whether it's to the helmet or side swipe. So, and I understand what you're saying, Nick. We are all pretty much old school kind of way of thinking when it comes. Hey, got it.
I've played and coached enough basketball where I can see intent and I can see incidental that leads to an injury. And I think this is completely incidental that leads to an injury.
And
the
I agree.
The reason he got suspended is because Peyton got hurt.
And I think that as well too. But I mean, my thing is I agree with Jamel as in it shouldn't have been a suspension, because if Draymond didn't get a suspension, and I thought his foul was more egregious than that. Yeah. Like he's like trying to drag somebody down.
No injury though. No injury, so they don't have to overreact. Why not suspend Ja? Because Ja pulled him by the shoulder, slowed him down. If he doesn't do that, maybe Brooks never gets to him. So Ja's part of the injury too. Like if you want to be ridiculous and over the top,
that's going way over the top.
That's my point. Like the NBA is just a sham. This is why I don't watch it. If my team is out, like I can't take it seriously.
Yeah.
I think that's the world we live in, of overreaction to a lot of stuff. Yeah. I think too also the better play is just grab them. Because if you already beat on a play, and then you try to try to react after you beat, 9 times out of 10 is gonna lead to an injury anyway. Just grab him. Either let it go or grab him. Hold him. Take the foul. He doesn't get hurt.
Amen.
And you prevent the point. You force him to score on the line.
You bring up an interesting point. You bring up a very interesting point. It kind of goes on the lines of the coach, what Steve Kerr had to say.
Coach, when you said earlier today that you expected tonight to be the most physical game you played all year, is what we saw in the first quarter what you had in mind?
No, that wasn't physical. That was dirty.
When you don't know what Draymond's status is the rest of the way, what do you ask of your front court to step up?
No, we just, you got to play. Whoever's here plays. Gary's at the hospital, I think, getting x-rays or maybe somewhere back here. I think Draymond's getting stitches. So.
You see those flames that are right there, right by your head, man? Mm-hmm. They getting hot.
Actually, coming from a lower region of him. As I have my Johnny Cash shirt on, a burning ring of fire.
That was good. Damn, you just gonna let that man just talk about you?
Got he knows when I make a good joke, I make a good joke. He'll get back at me.
It's good.
He'll wait for his opportunity. He's like the snake in the grass. He waits to attack, man. He's patient.
You just gonna take that, bro?
It could be 2 weeks from now.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. Nick know I'll be stocking him.
Oh, he's gonna strike back. We're gonna strike back.
I'll stock him on his other show. I'll pop in. Him with Echo Man. Him with Echo Man.
I do have to say that. Let me say 2 things about Steve Kerr. How the hell are you calling out other people for being dirty when you got Draymond Green on your team and you defend him all the time? Number 2, the only good thing to come out of the COVID year was these coaches not wearing suits anymore and looking like jackasses. Wear your team gear, wear a little polo, wear your little fleece. That's fine. Like these guys wearing suits for years has just been a joke. Even with Jim Nance announcing, you don't need to wear a suit to talk sports. I would love to see Jim Nance like rocking like an old school Carolina Jordan jersey as they go on to do like the NCAA tournament. Watch Grant Hill wearing his own jersey from Duke or the old Pistons with the rook on it.
Yeah, I just think that. Oh, I'm gonna go back to your Draymond Green comment. It's just like my cousin could be the worst person in the world, but you ain't gonna talk about him.
Only I can.
Only I can. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Draymond Green may be the worst person in the world, but
I know
you ain't gonna talk about him.
But come on, man, you got one of the dirtiest players in the game, and you act like everyone else is dirty. My guys are clean. Like, shut up, my boy. Just sit in the corner and wait to get past the ball and shut up and shoot. That's your job, Steve Kerr. That's just a joke about the shut up and dribble. I had to throw it at Steve Kerr because I hate him almost as much as Matt hates LeBron.
And 5, 4, 3.
Wait,
2.
Give an extra second because he had to put caps on.
1.
And then he's finding the exclamation point.
And another one.
And he might be typing it more than once if it's this long. He might be typing it more than once.
He's usually quick on the draw with this.
He is.
I think he must be high. Right
YouTube
now.
Matt would have got this. Late night Lamar Matt would have got this. I think we can blame Jamel again here for censorship.
Look, this series right here, the refs got to get a hold of this game 3, and they got to get a hold of it quick.
I disagree. Like this is making me want to watch game 3. Like,
yes. It makes you want to. There it is. It makes you want to watch. Yes, it does make you want to watch. But what I'm saying is that we've already got 2 ejections and we've already got 1 injury. This is going back to Golden State. And if you think that Draymond and them Warriors ain't gonna be geeked up, ain't gonna be amped up, it's gonna get real physical for the rest of the series. And what I'm saying is these refs, they might have to be quick with the whistle on both sides, because I'm telling you, is once the chirping get to going, it's already, like I said, 2 ejections, 1 injury. Come on, man. Hey, when you got certain recipes and you mix that thing up, man, you get an explosion on your hand.
Right.
This is talking about me debating dating women from different cultures. You mix things up and bam, you got an explosion on your hands. I had the explosion on my hands. That's why I'm looking for different cultures.
Whoa. You are telling us a little bit too much about yourself, all right?
Oh, I'm the only one.
But look, this is a very combustible, high energy, high testosterone, high energy level type of series now.
Yeah.
And it's very combustible. And in any moment, I'm not saying we're going to get a Malice in the Palace, but I would hate to see another injury.
You get a mashing in Memphis. What are we going to call
it? I don't know. A beat down in G-Town.
Slaughtering in Sacramento. Where do they play? San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah.
Oh, sissiness in San Francisco.
A butt raking in San Francisco.
Sir, whoa, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you see that line? You see that line? You habitually
what Charlie Murphy say? He's a habitual line stuffer.
Yeah, but you like went like long jumped over this bitch. So
fuck your couch, Charlie Murphy.
It was 1988 Carl Lewis. That's how far he jumped. Probably sings the anthem like his ass too. Wow, 2 Carl Lewis references in one show. Yo, peace. I'm out, everybody.
I mean, literally. I mean, you know, like this shit can pop off at any moment.
Yeah.
Draymond first of all, Draymond is the great stirrer of the whole damn thing. He's the great stirrer of it all. So let's be honest. And he already said his piece. So refs got to get a hold of this going back this series with 3 games in a row or 2. Let's go 2-2. I can't remember how they do it, but
or they do 2-2-2-3-2, or they do 2-2-1-1-1.
Well, I remember they used to do 2-3-2. Now it goes.
They used to, but now you got 4 months to play a series. They got to
stretch it out.
You got to travel in there.
That's what she said.
Somebody gonna lead right into the dang on baseball playoffs.
So tomorrow they're not playing. Oh, hold up.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is Phoenix and Dallas, who played last night, and Philly and Miami, they're playing tomorrow night. Like if Golden State and Memphis had already played their game 2, and Boston and Milwaukee, they should be playing on Friday. I didn't get that as well.
Yeah, I don't understand how they got that going.
So they're pretty much, well, never mind. I know why they did that. Because you put Phoenix and Dallas and Philly and Miami on a Saturday night, and then you get Golden State
2-2-1-1-1.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I think you get Golden State, Memphis, Milwaukee, Boston on Sunday again. I think that's why you do it. Yep. Or something like that. Is that the schedule? Double check me on that, so don't quote me on what the hell I just said right there. I'm trying to.
You're not intern back.
Oh, it was Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. So 3 days in between games this week, and then 1 day off next week. It's so
okay. So no, it makes sense because last Sunday it was Boston, Milwaukee. So Giannis and the Celtics got to be on Sunday, and you had Steph and them in Memphis on Sunday. So now this Sunday you get Chris Paul and the Mavs. Get to see Luka. Get to see Luka and Heat and 76ers. But that's the prime time at 8:00. They need to go ahead and switch that. Ain't nobody want to see that at 8:00.
Right.
Put them at the 3:30 game, because I don't even think Joel Embiid's gonna be back. I don't think he's gonna be back at all.
Yeah, it ain't a good game without Embiid playing. They can put that mug at 1 p.m. I catch it on YouTube like I always do.
So that man James Harden, man, what's up with this dude, man?
Nothing. It's playoff time.
Time for him to go on vacation and disappear.
Look, asking what Jamel's up to. Like, he's not dominating the game, and neither's Harden.
Do what he normally do, first or second round exit.
I thought about this last night after we got off the air.
Yeah.
How beautiful is it that James Harden wanted out when Durant got hurt, and now he goes to Philly, and the next superstar that coattails he wanted to ride, he gets hurt.
Oh, so let's talk about it. This brings me to my next topic. So who really won that trade? I don't think neither.
It was a draw. It was a draw.
Yeah, they're both at zeros right now. So
Right.
nobody. If we're taking pennies or beans and putting them in a pile, we still have 199 in the middle. The first to 100 wins. There's no beans being slid anywhere right now.
Because if you think about it, obviously.
So let me,
go ahead, man.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If B doesn't get hurt, and say Philly wins the Miami series, they go on and win the East and go to the Eastern Conference Final, and Harden still played the way Harden played, do we say Philly wins the trade?
I don't want to say that, because here's my thing. I know that Philly is just they didn't get swept, obviously, so they made it to the second round.
Right.
But the way it's going, they're on the verge of getting swept. So okay, you just say the sweeping for another round or whatever.
Right.
But I hear what you're saying. If Joel Embiid isn't hurt, here's my thing. Joel Embiid was having the ligament issue in his finger anyway.
Yeah, he was.
So it wasn't like he was playing like his normal MVP level.
Once he hurt that thumb or whatever it was it a thumb he hurt?
Yeah.
Once he hurt that thumb, it was starting to go downhill after that.
Yeah.
But here's my reason why I said that is this: Harding hasn't been the same player since he left Houston. That same nagging injury and everything. He doesn't have the same explosiveness. So if he comes into Philly and just play a facilitator, maybe hit a couple points here and there, but facilitates the ball, control the offense, and B's not hurt, and they go to the Eastern Conference Final, he did what he was supposed to do.
Just being a facilitator, but
I'm saying that based on his skill set now.
Based on his skill set now,
you know what I'm saying?
Right now, all he looks like is just a facilitator. I mean,
right. So I'm saying that's all he can do, because he doesn't have that explosive. He can't blow past nobody no more.
No,
he doesn't have that. So I guess my point is, if Embiid doesn't get hurt, I guess you say Philly wins it because Brooklyn didn't get any production out of Ben Simmons. They get nothing out of him. Whatever we can say, the mental, physical, whatever it is, it's still bottom line. Simmons didn't get on the court.
In a literal sense, yes, you're 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
Because being a facilitator, that does bring you some value. It does bring you something.
What's up, Jamal?
What's up, man? And so you do get value. But my thing is what you're expected of
But is that what we expect of him, or is that what Philly expected of him?
I mean, that's the thing. I'm pretty sure what we expect is probably similar to along the lines of what Philly went. You make it, first of all, you make this trade.
Mm-hmm.
And Daryl Morey, obviously, we spoke about it many times.
Right.
He has this pure infatuation with James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
And so obviously he
might
holds
be fucking
him.
Hey, I don't know what this man do behind closed doors, man.
Bruh.
He's like, it's the beard. It's the beard.
Bruh. This bruh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry. Too far.
It's too far.
Am I over the line?
What do you mean are you over the line? Like you pole vaulted over the line. What are you talking about, bro? You've been over that line. What are you talking about?
Man, just say it. You know what I'm saying? What this man do behind closed doors is none of my business.
like, come on, bro. You can't habitual pole vaulting line, motherfucker. But look, Daryl Morey loves Harden for some reason.
Right.
So
you're agreeing with me.
So as much as you're joking, I'm not going to say that it's not possible. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just it's possible, but it ain't possible. Look, you just don't know. I mean, look, there's a lot of shit in Hollywood that gets leaked out eventually.
Right.
And then you like, oh damn, that was really going on. You never know. You never say never.
Mel said Harden got something on my man.
He gonna try to do his ass.
No, but going back to my point though. So my point is this, man.
Yeah.
For me as outside looking in, right? When I saw the trade, initially I was like, well, I thought that Brooklyn would probably win a trade if they can get Ben Simmons on the floor.
Wait, but hold on. Just because Ben Simmons didn't make the floor, it doesn't mean that they still didn't win the trade. You still get
because Matt brought that up. They got Seth Curry.
You still get a defender in Andre Drummond, who's a rebounder as well.
How did that work out for you? How did it work out for you?
Oh, that look. I know they got swept, but let's be honest. I think it was some fault of Steve Kerr that he didn't make adjustments because they
not Steve Kerr.
Steve Nash.
Got me Steve Nash, right? That's the other Steve. Yeah.
So Steve Nash did a horrible job coaching. Let's be frank about that.
Yeah, that's okay. I give you that.
And you also, because of the situation with the vaccination, Kyrie and KD, they didn't play a lot together.
Okay.
They didn't play a lot together with Kyrie, KD, and James. So
this could be leaked. Anything is possible.
Yeah,
that's right, Matt.
But what I'm saying is that Brooklyn team did not get time to gel.
Okay.
And I'm not making it an excuse. Just having the superstars that you had on that roster, they might have played. I think last time I saw the stat, like 18 games together with Harden, Durant, and Kyrie. And then I saw another stat: the number of times that they played together was with the KD and Kyrie combo. Only 57 times out of a possible 247 chances.
Okay,
that's not a lot of time to get that play together on the court.
So this, go ahead.
But at the end of the day, they ran into a better defensive team. Brooklyn's defense just wasn't as good. They blew 2 double-digit leads, and you lost the 2 other games by one by last-second bucket and the other one by a couple of buckets. So that series could have went the other way around easily.
Right. Yeah, you're right. I can say that about any series.
Yeah. No, but I'm talking about just that one in particular. I mean, if you ask me, what I'm saying is Brooklyn shot themselves. All right. Okay. That's what I'm saying. In a nutshell. I said all that to say that they shot themselves. All right.
They played on international level. They are ballers. How much time do you need to get?
Hey, look, I get what you're saying, man, but you can be superstars athletically, talent-wise, but you still have to play with
get that chemistry going.
That chemistry and understand the nuances of each other. Because there's sometimes you'll see it all the time on whether it's I.O.W or I.O.W Sports. There are times where Mel can say something and it'll lead to another piece of the conversation, and I can pick it up, and then I'll end my piece, and that sparks something in Mel, and that will pick up something, and the next thing you know, we all over the damn place with conversations.
You can't spell that word. I mean, look, man, chemistry is important. Man, I was married for 10 years. We ain't had no chemistry. Thus, I'm divorced. Oh, there you go. There you go. Chemistry means something.
It means something. You can be the greatest of ball players. You can be the greatest of football players, baseball players.
Right.
if you ain't got the chemistry, it ain't happening.
Right.
Not new ounce, bro. This ain't weed, Kofi. You got a new ounce? Okay, that's good. Share some with the boys. You got a new ounce. You know, that sticky icky.
What Matt say? Motherfuckers making millions and millions of dollars, and they can't get on a basketball court.
Matt,
So
you can't buy chemistry, bro. You can't buy it. Look, you of all people who are Yankees fans know good and damn well that just because you throw money at a whole bunch of talent, it don't bring you championships. As a Yankees fans, how many times have you seen that?
Just because you throw money don't get you pussy.
That's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. Money do buy you that. Money buy you that, dog. I can't let you.
I ain't talking about prostitution. I'm just talking about just throwing money at. I throw money at strippers. I ain't getting no pussy.
Yeah, use it the wrong strip club, man.
No, you
use it the wrong strip club. Man.
The wrong strip club.
Yeah, you do that the wrong strip club. Use it the wrong.
I gotta start going to the wrong places here.
Yeah, holler at me off here.
Inbox me. Sorry.
Yeah, this need to be said to you because I ain't trying to do no watermarks, dog. No paper trail, man.
Be like, okay. Put this in my notes.
This one need to go lock and key upstairs, right upstairs. This day up. That's where I got it. That's where you gonna need to put it.
No, but serious though, man. Yeah, I mean, chemistry means a lot, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have a good chemistry, then it just won't work out. No matter how great you are of a player.
Oh! I see what Matt's talking about. He said millions and millions of dollars and they can't gel on a basketball court. It says you are misunderstanding what I'm trying to say. Well, break it down for me, Matt. Break it down for me, bro. Money gets you all the buns you want. See Kobe right. He said
31st Street. I'll be there.
He says you at the wrong strip club, cuz. 34th Street. Oh, no. It said the strippers had on sweatpants and windbreakers. Funny story, bro.
This one had no dentures. I think she was like 70.
Hey, bro, I got a funny story for you, bro.
Okay.
So in 2005, when I came out to Durham, when I was at Central for my freshman year, I was working at Pizza Hut, right? And I'm a delivery boy, and I used to drop off at the strip club all the time. And it's a little hole in the wall, a little rinky dink. Tell me why I go in there. It's thick little chocolate joint, right? She on the stage, right? Tell me why it was so dead in there that Shorty just started doing the running man, dog. Like real talk, I'm like, I know it's dead in here, but you still gotta be like professional. Like,
you running man, nigga?
Yeah, like we doing a running man. Like,
that's what we doing. Kobe said 70-year-olds, you didn't wax that. She told me I wasn't young enough.
She's like, yeah, young man, you can't do nothing with this stunning guy. I need something young.
I need something young. Shake these cobwebs loose. See, man, it's the only sports show you can get subjects all across the board.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And still bring it back into sport.
Hey, Kofi, Shorty did the running man, dog. I can't even cap, dog. Like this is no bullshit. Hand to God, like Shorty just straight there, just straight did the running man in the middle of the strip club, and I'm just like I know it's dead. It was only like 3 motherfuckers in the building.
Jesus, they floated in the mud.
Yeah, it's like a Monday night.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I guess
Monday's slow.
Yeah, it wasn't that many perverts out that night.
They didn't make Monday night chicken wing night and bring folks in or something.
They were smart, yeah.
That's what I would do.
I would do Monday Night Football and 25-cent wings.
25-cent wings.
Boom, bro. I had a joint pack.
That must be jumping.
Bro.
25-cent wings?
We
They
need
be
to go
jumping.
invest. We need to go invest in a strip club. Bro.
That's right. For real. Had them popping every night.
Bro.
Every night.
Nah, we could do amateur night so you can see all the thoughts in your city. Just
right.
Make some money real quick.
Every night open pole night.
Bitch, I'm about to go down to the bird bedroom. I gotta pay this light bill.
That's how this spot was back on the east side of Detroit. It like they was like stepping off their porch. Let me go strip right quick, make this money. I gotta pay this light bill. They're looking like neighborhood chicks, bro. Like, we go hop off this porch. I'm right back. I go pay this light bill.
Hey, them the ones that came in sweatpants and windbreakers,
and Timberlands.
And spaghetti strap shirts.
Right, had the Timbs on. Stripping.
Hold my baby. I gotta go make this money.
All right. I'll be right back.
Let's get back on this topic.
Hey man, what happened to Nick?
I don't know.
Did he go to the strip club?
Hey, he might have. Only thing I ask for is when he bring the camera back on is that he shows the strip club that he had. So we give it an up or down, thumbs up or thumbs down. That's we gotta judge that. We ain't gonna take your word for it if it was bomb or not. No, we need to
see for ourselves. Right.
Like, no. But I think that we already talked about Memphis, Golden State. Of course, you got the franchise that's been there and done that against the young upstart. Definitely going to be a good series. How do you feel about this Dallas and Phoenix series, Big Home?
Man, I check over with.
Oh, it's done?
I think it's done with. I think Dallas may squeak one out. They might catch Phoenix slipping.
In Dallas?
One time. Yeah, they might catch them slipping one time. Luka gonna get like 50 or something.
I think they'll get him game 4. Probably hold it up one more.
And then they'll say, all right, man, we through playing with y'all and go ahead and close this on out. Mel said sweet.
Here's one thing that's bothering me about what's going on.
They swept on all regular season though, didn't they? I think so. I think Phoenix swept on the regular season. I think they beat them every game they played regular season.
They probably did. But here's my beef with the Dallas narrative going on in this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Luka Doncic has no help.
Oh yeah.
We need to stop this. All right. These guys been in the league for years, been playing ball since they was kids. They constantly have had new teammates and now all of a sudden they forget how to play because they on the same team. Fuck out of here with these overpaid athletes. Excuses. Okay. Hey, you feel how you feel. All right, man.
Jesus.
Over for Dallas. They're good, but not good enough to win a chip. Their team came together too late in the season. Yes, and I will say this: Tim Hardaway Jr. isn't been playing; he's been hurt. And it is what it is. Injuries are part of the game.
I haven't lost since 2019. Okay.
What to Dallas? Oh,
yeah. No, go ahead. What's your point, though? You about to say?
Look, I hate this narrative. Oh, Dallas, Luka has nobody to play with. Let's kill that narrative absolutely right now.
Right.
Spencer Dinwiddie is a good piece. Spencer Dinwiddie, had he not gotten hurt and stayed on Brooklyn, you might be looking at Brooklyn in a whole different light right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Spencer Dinwiddie is no slouch.
Bane ain't no joke. Bane, what's our man from Villanova?
Brunson.
Yeah, Brunson. Hey, Brunson, he's a decent player.
Yeah.
They got pieces. It's just the way the Dallas run their offense. You got Luka controlling everything.
And let's not forget.
Ball hog. Yeah, thanks, Brunson.
Hey, let's not forget. Kristaps Porzingis was on this squad for 2.5 years,
Right.
and I know KP. You know, you could probably put him in the same category as AD and you know Embiid. You know, got some injuries for his build.
Well, let's not put Embiid now because at least Embiid when he's playing, he's producing. AD ain't really playing enough to produce.
I get what you're saying. That's the narrative lately. But if you go look at their whole careers, I mean, first of all, Joel missed 2.5 years to start his NBA career, like injured, didn't play season at all.
Yeah.
And so he's still missed some games, and AD's missed his fair amount of games too. You know, if you're probably looking at it, I think Embiid probably missed more, but you know, just because he started his 2.5 years of on injury. So, but here's my thing: KP was still averaging almost 20 plus points a game each year he was in Dallas. So let's not say that Luka didn't get no help. So KP only averaged that 20 plus points a game, probably when Luka was either sitting on the bench or hell, I just got a shot up when Luka finally dishes me the ball with probably like 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's not act like that Luka is not running the same offense that James Harden did back in Houston. Right. It's the Luka Doncic show right now in Dallas. It's been that way since he's got drafted. And I thought Jason Kidd, being the great point guard that he was, would try to get this offense going outside of that. And I'm not seeing it.
Who knows what Mark Cuban might be saying?
Ooh.
That might be a Mark Cuban thing. Hey, look, we're gonna run this offense through Luka. Not coach with that. You never know. I mean, Cuban is a very outspoken person.
Hey, you got a good point, Matt, saying that Dallas got there with this team and now it's an issue. No, I'm saying that's a ceiling. That is Dallas's ceiling. Going at the Luka Doncic show way is only going to get you to the second round max. It's been but I'm saying it's been the blueprint since Luka's got there. I'm not saying it's a problem now. That's just what it is with Dallas. With the Luka show, that's their ceiling, is second round at most.
Right. If you want to go further, you're going to have to change the formula.
You're going to have to change the formula. Because Luka is good. But damn it, I don't need you to do the passing. I don't need you to do the rebounding. I don't need you to do the scoring.
Picking up the pom-poms and cheerleading. You know what I'm saying? Right.
You Luka doing it all. He over there got the popcorn. He
got the popcorn.
Yeah, he's hot dogs. People. Yeah. Hey, nachos. Let me get some nachos over here. I got you. Yo, he's over there getting the cotton candy for all the little bastards in the front.
Right.
Luka is doing it all. Matter of fact, he picked up the board the other day. I saw him and he drew up a play and said, "Y'all motherfuckers just get out the way and give me the ball." And that's how he did it. And so that's been the show. So that what I'm saying, that is the ceiling. That is as far as Dallas is going to go, period. And they got no shot against a team like Phoenix. No shot doing that formula. Phoenix is too good.
Plus, they play as a complete team.
Exactly.
So when you got a ball dominant person or a one man show type person, and you playing against a complete team, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna win that. Yeah, you're not gonna win that series.
Yeah. I mean, DeAndre Ayton's going to keep eating him up. That high pick and roll with him and Chris Paul will keep knocking their heads. Right. And I ain't even mentioned how Devin Booker don't even look like he came off an injury.
Right.
I mean, hell, they got no damn shot. Absolutely no shot.
Yeah, plus Phoenix got something to prove. So.
Oh, I already said it. To me, I think they got a better chance to win it this year than they did last year, and they went to Game 6. So.
Oh yeah, my bad, Kofi. Pause.
He's basketball dominant.
Right.
He got the basketball in his hands too damn much. All right.
Right.
And we got to call it what it is. Is going to be an issue, is because there's nobody else getting in their rhythm. And what happens when you don't get in your rhythm? You're not going to make all your shots. More than likely, you're going to shoot pretty poorly.
Yeah, I mean, if Luka is coming and he taking most of the shots, and then All of a sudden he passes you. Say, well, you've been shooting all this time, bro. I ain't even warn. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
No, you got to give it back to him because like hold up, bro. Hey, I wasn't ready.
You ain't took 50 shots already. I ain't took none.
I thought you were gonna take 51.
Right. Right. Yeah. I'm just here to put enough people on the court. That's it.
Like, bro, you like what's the deal? You just told me to get the hell out of the way and give you the ball. We did that. What's the problem?
I need you to get the hell out of the way. Like,
don't get me wrong. Luka is a hell of a talent.
Oh yeah, great talent.
He's a hell of a talent. Jamel said he played like me on 2K. Ooh. hey, put up like 50 points, got like 3 assists.
Right. And those 3 are by accident.
Yeah, by accident. We're like, because somebody just didn't pass it back.
Right.
Like, nah, motherfucker, I'm gonna get mine.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this one.
Either that or I'll off the fast break.
Right. I don't know. I just think this series over. I will say that I think they might steal one.
Oh no, I'm having a hard time seeing it, bro.
You know, I've been wrong before.
Right. It might have to be some favorable whistles. You know. You know what I'm saying?
Don't shoot.
Don't shoot that little shit no more. But I'm saying though, like that has to change. Otherwise, Dallas is going to continue to be in the same situation.
They'll still be where they at.
Yeah.
Making the playoffs, second round exit.
They get bumped out.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what's funny? It almost has a slight comparison to Dame Lillard.
Yeah.
You know, we did see some Dame Lillard super heroic playoff carries.
Mm-hmm.
But not a lot of success. I think he made the conference finals once.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm down, I'm getting out of there.
Man, for some reason he seems so loyal to it. And I don't know.
Man, loyalty is a double-edged sword in sports.
Oh.
It's a double-edged sword, man. It's like in one way it's respected, but in the other side, it can bite you in the end.
You look foolish.
You know, because once they realize your skills diminish, they're gonna get rid of you.
Mm.
Or they look at, hey, well, I started to go down a little bit. He got good trade value. Let's go ahead and get rid of him.
Mm.
So that's why it's a two-edged sword.
Mm.
I mean, it's commended, but at the same time, it can bite you in the end.
Because anytime Portland front office gonna be like, well, we ain't getting nowhere close to the playoffs. We got this young Anthony Simons that's balling right now.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna build around him. We made a couple of trades this year.
Right. They want superstar away from getting rid of him.
I mean, Anthony Simons is nice. Let's not front like.
Oh yeah, I'm saying it now. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying if you have to find room for another superstar. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. But you mad Chauncey, the coach, they traded away second best player like they are in rebuild mode. Oh, if I'm Chauncey Billups, hell yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you doing trading away CJ McCollum for?
Right.
You know, and look, but at the same time, there's been a ceiling with Portland with that combination of Dame and CJ. So I can see on the other hand on why the front office made that move. Let me get value. Obviously, if you got to value one higher than others. So obviously the one that's still there, which is Dame, they value him higher to the organization.
Dame is,
but
go ahead.
No, but I'm saying I could make a case that the organization could have traded him and got higher value back.
Yeah, I think Dame is in a situation before when they got rid of CJ McCollum, he was in a Matthew Stafford situation where they should have went ahead and traded him and still let him go through a rebuild mode and let him go somewhere to contend. You know,
Jamel
so-
said Dame didn't want Chauncey to coach Portland. Why not? What's wrong with Chauncey Billups not
Right.
getting a shot? Chauncey Billups was part of a great 2004 finals winning Detroit Pistons team
Mhm.
and was consistently in championship contention as long as they had that team together. Was always in championship contention
Right.
with him as a leader. Why would you not want him as your coach?
Right.
You know, I mean, why would you not want to get that knowledge from a baller like Chauncey Billups, especially a dude that you know a lot of people respect in the NBA world? I know Chauncey got my respect. I mean,
he injured Kofi.
I've seen Chauncey Billups when he played at Colorado. So I mean, I followed his career.
Yeah.
You know, he was a Big 12 guy. I was still living in Kansas City, so I saw Chauncey Billups a lot. Chauncey Billups been a baller. He been murdering cats. I know he had that little situation, legal situation. It is what it is, but that was so long ago.
Right. Right.
But my thing is, Dame, I don't know why you wouldn't want to be coached by Chauncey Billups.
Guess who's back?
Back
Back
again.
again.
Nikki's back.
Back
Tell us
again. Right.
Sorry about that.
That's good, bro. I'm pretty
That's
sure
good,
that's
man.
job related.
Hey.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Dame Lillard.
Yeah. The loyalty to the game.
Yeah, being loyal.
Stupidity.
What to say in Portland?
Yeah.
Loyalty in sports.
Voluntarily. Nobody voluntarily goes to Portland.
And that's another thing.
Maybe he wants to stay closer to home.
But they haven't found nobody to help him.
He said Sam
They
Cassell
can't.
took
They
your
can't.
girl in high school. Man, Sam Cassell like a burnt victim. He ain't taking nobody girl. he like
Did you go to school? No, Sam Cassell. I almost bought that for a second, but that's fine. I got a great Sam Cassell story. So back in the late 90s, right before the Nets got good, like 97, 98.
This nigga said a burnt victim.
I'm sorry, Dick. Go ahead.
I missed it. What happened?
No, talking about Sam Cassell. Go ahead and tell your story.
What? Because the flames are on me?
No, we're talking about Sam Cassell. I just said he looked like a burnt victim.
Yeah, screw you. So the Nets would have like $7 Tuesday nights, and you go get a ticket in the upper deck for $7, and they were playing the Milwaukee Bucks at the time. And we were behind the basket up top, and I was screaming on the top of my lungs that Sam Cassell looks like an alien as he's shooting free throws. You got an egghead. Look at the size of that thing; it's bigger than the ball. You should write Spalding. You should get a Spalding tattoo on your head. Yo, the players down on the free throw line were laughing because you could hear me clear as day because there was like 6,000 people there. Maybe
because everybody know he ugly. It was wild. It's known. Everybody know he ugly. You know what I'm saying? That's his claim to fame is his ugliness, not his ball playing. Like, you know that ugly nigga Sam Cassell? Yeah, we know him.
He looked like he was laying in the road in like a cartoon. Someone ran over him, and all the contents of his body shot to his head.
Just shot to him, right.
But the head didn't implode.
He like the Black Fire Marshal Bill.
Oh my God.
For real. That's what he looked like, the Black Fire Marshal Bill.
Let me tell you something.
Let me play some defense.
Oh God.
Let's just say you're walking down the court.
Oh my God. For you young whippersnappers, guys, just Google it, just YouTube it.
Like a Muppet.
Yeah,
things on the internet.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just Google it, YouTube it. We ain't got time to explain it, man.
My stupor tonight.
Oh my goodness.
I am going to try to find this game. It was a Thursday night because we went to the go-go bar afterwards. We went to the strip club afterwards. Hot 22, retired Hot 22. So it was a Thursday night, I think. I'm going to look up the schedule from like 97, 98, 99 and find a night in March and see if I can get the game and see if you can hear me on the game feed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look it up. Look it up. Let me see.
I mean, what am I going to do? There's no NBA playoffs on. Yeah, it's gone now, man. They knocked it down.
My goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm speechless.
All right, let's go ahead and transition.
Yeah, no, final series. Milwaukee. Speaking of Milwaukee,
right?
And Boston Celtics. That series is tied 1 game apiece. It's weird because first game in Boston, it was looking like
it's like this series ain't going. Like Milwaukee gonna dominate this series.
It was weird how the refs were reffing it, and then game 2, like they flipped it.
Yeah,
and I was just like, what are we doing? Like,
right.
Like, I don't know where y'all going with this. Like,
yeah, it was kind of weird how they just let Milwaukee just dominate like that. Then the next game they're like, oh, that's a foul. That's a foul.
Everything was a foul.
Like, what the heck?
So I was like, is this the same series? Like,
right.
Come on, yeah. Like, where do I go? So I was like, I was taken back by how that was getting reffed.
Yeah, me too, man.
The first 2 games. I'll say this. I know people want to look at Chris Middleton not being there, and to an extent, it does make a difference. But for me, it don't make that much of a difference that he's not there, because let's not forget, him and Drew Holiday were kind of like this during the whole playoffs, up and down. And the only thing now that kept getting better and better was Giannis. And so he was putting up 45, 50 points on a multiple basis in that playoff run last year. So my thing is if he pretty much does what he did last playoffs series last year and does that here, I mean, I think they still advance past Boston. I mean, is it me? I don't think damn Chris Middleton is like some kind of grade A superstar. I think he's a solid role player.
He's a solid role player. Like you said, even last year when they won the championship, it was between him and Drew Holiday. There's up and down, in and out, up and down, in and out. So
I think Drew Holiday went like 7 for 20 the other night, or 6 for 20 or something like that. So
typical Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
So game 3, he might go off. You know what I'm saying? For real. He might go off game 3. So that's just how Milwaukee, everything runs through Giannis, and the role players are just up and down. You get a few sightings from Lopez and other players here and there. That's just how Milwaukee runs.
This is a true point. I give you that, Jamel. That's 100% right. Take away from the refs. Boston did a better way to close out and make Giannis tired, which is true. You're gonna have to make him play on both ends of the court.
Right.
That's how you get him tired, and that's how you start getting him into foul trouble, because you got him tired, and you already know. Everybody know the old school rule: get him tired, he'll start fouling.
Right.
And so you let him do all that running on offense. Let him.
All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. But then on defense, you better make sure that you pretty much rolling your offense into making him move.
Right.
So
a little bit of breaking news is something we talked about earlier.
What's going on, bro?
Los Angeles District Attorney declines felony charges for the suspect in Dave Chappelle Hollywood Bowl attack. Suspect. Yeah, you're suspecting him. You don't know he did it. Prosecutors determined that while criminal conduct occurred, the evidence as presented did not constitute felony conduct. A spokesperson for the department told the Hollywood Reporter. Now, 50 Cent shared the thing, and his comment is great. Oh, shit. Is the LGBTQ going to kill Dave right in front of us? He had a weapon, a gun, a knife, and how he or she didn't get charged. The world is over. Fuck this. the baby, they would charge your ass thinking about doing that.
I agree.
So no charges. Wow. That's nuts.
And then I don't know if you know Ryan. You're down south. You know Ryan Davis, right?
Do I know him?
Ryan Davis comedy? Yeah, Ryan Davis. Good.
Oh yeah.
Culture, man. He's a good young
man.
black comedian, up and coming, man. He's very good.
Hey man.
Yeah.
Contrary to your belief, all black people don't know each other.
Yeah, he
I
ain't
said
that funny.
know each. I didn't say if you had him over for Thanksgiving dinner.
I
Ryan, think he's down in like the Georgia, Carolina region. I just thought he was big down there.
I've seen Ryan. No, I know.
I know
who Ryan. I know who you're talking about, but he ain't that funny. He all right.
I like his stuff.
Yeah, he all right.
He said, my man brought tickets, had a replica gun and a folding knife. Isn't it obvious that this was premeditated?
Right.
He missed the initial tackle, like we said. Had he ended up on top of Dave, who's to say that he wouldn't have pulled the knife out? He would have gotten in more trouble if he did that to a dog at a dog show.
True.
I see no lies, man. Crazy world we live in, man.
It is.
If you want to assault people, just go to California. Offer to take them on a trip to California and then do it there, and you'll be out by lunch.
Right. So it's best to allow him to stab him, then way we can get charged. That's what they're saying.
And the same people from California screaming for Brittany Griner to get released, just see where their morals are. Horrible.
It is.
Horrible.
It is.
You know what's going to happen? Someone's going to rush the stage, and it's going to be like a legit fan going to give like a hug, and they're going to get sniped and shot. Because big time guys are going to freaking can afford that. The big timers can.
I agree.
Couldn't be as worse as not getting your balls and strikes right. Right?
Horrible.
Right?
Bam.
Show the clip, man.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
It said Will Smith got more damage than this guy.
But Will Smith was told he can't go to an award show. He's going to miss 10 days. That was his punishment.
No, but hold on. Will Smith is losing on some money, though. There's a lot of his projects getting nixed, and that's money.
He should. He was the offender.
Oh, well, obviously, he's jacked up, but, that's money, though. Millions.
Don't get me started, BK. Hey, get started. This one right here, it had me heated, BK. Like, and this is not an opportunity to go after umpires or, whatever it is. But this situation was so different from anything that I'd ever seen in my career as a baseball player. I mean, right here, we're going to look and see. We're going to try to paint the whole picture, see what Mad Bum is upset about. This is that bat that led up to this injection. Right there, Bum wants that call. A little bit down the zone, borderline pitch, whatever it may be. I actually think Willis behind the plate gives him a pitch back right there. And then he throws the same pitch, doesn't get the call. So he's trying to figure out what the strike zone is. It is early in the game, Bo. It's the first inning. He's a little frustrated, but this is not the first time that a pitcher has barked at the umpire behind the plate. But then this is what really got me burning up a little bit. And this is Dan Bellino coming to check his glove. From the outside looking in, you just think Bum is just losing his top for no reason. But there's a reason that he's upset right here. He's trying to get his groove into the game. And then something happened right here, in which we're going to go into, that really irked him. And what I want to show is the front angle of what Bellino does with Bumgarner right here. He's supposed to be checking his hand. What is this? What is this? I mean, he's literally staring at Bumgarner, egging him on. A guy like Bumgarner, a guy like anybody who's a big league player who's out there competing, I don't understand. How are you supposed to react in this situation? What are you supposed to do? I think anybody in the league except for maybe a Brett Phillips or somebody like that may have just given him a hug and be like, hey, you just gazing into my eyes.
You having a bad day? Everything all right?
Romantic moment or whatever it may be. But anybody else, Mad Bum is an intense guy. Everybody knows that. But in this situation, I felt like Bellino maybe took a little bit of an advantage of his authority in that situation. You come on asking for something to happen. If the roles were switched and a player were to just stare at the umpire, you have the Mad Bum and Joe West stare down, which ended completely fine. But in this situation, that's not the time or the place to try to enforce your authority. And I think after the game, he's probably going to, hopefully Adrian Gonzalez, the crew chief, will talk to him after the game and say, hey, man, that's not what we're about. That's not what we do in that situation. And you literally ask for that. But to that point, when this happens, it affects everything. Luckily, they have a day off tomorrow. but this could affect a series if it happened early in the season.
What a cupcake. Luckily, they have off tomorrow. What the fuck is that? What does that contribute to anything you're saying? A pitcher got ejected. I'm like, thank God they have tomorrow. They have 44 hours to cope with this. What the fuck?
Hey man, he was traumatized. He got his hand held. Staring into his eyes.
Wow.
That was weird. That was like a really weird way to put a bow on it.
Yeah, it was.
Like they lost a teammate. Luckily, they have off tomorrow.
I'm just.
What the fuck was that?
What? I'm just confused on what the hell is an umpire doing? What is this? What do we? Like,
Let me ask you a question about the umpires.
But he's massaging his hand and caressing that joint.
Well, you're touching every spot to see if there's a sticky spot, right? Like
yeah, but he ain't even looking at nothing.
Yeah, he's looking at
that man's eyes.
Right.
Like, bro, like, yeah, you know I'm about to tell you.
He's you know who he was right there? He was oh my God.
But come on, Nick.
Robert De Niro from Meet the Parents. He's doing the lie detector. He's touching him, but he's looking at his eyes for a reaction.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Give me your wrists.
But I'm saying, like, what is that? Like, just caressing your man's hand and looking, gazing in his eyes, and
no, you're touching every spot, moving around, looking for that sticky part.
Yeah, but
like,
the ref should be looking for it.
Right.
You should be looking for it. I mean,
I don't know, I'm just saying what I saw, man.
No, it looked like he wanted to do something more than that. Like
I saw a date.
Yeah, like
That's what I saw.
I ain't seen that much caressing in dates, bro. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like,
Right.
that was a lot of caressing, man.
Man, it's obvious that he was trying to provoke him so he can eject him. That's all that was. And first of all, he wasn't even talking to that particular. He was talking about the umpire behind the plate because he was disagreeing with the strike zone.
The crew chief. The crew chief probably did the inspection. That's who that guy was.
Right. So they wasn't even. He was his initial point was with the umpire behind.
TDS.
Hey, what up, 40?
That's how I'm going to shake people's hands from now on. If someone puts their hands out to shake my hand, I'm just going to start feeling the palm and make it really hard. And after I get punched like 20 times, maybe one guy will know what I did.
Yeah, that's a risky odds that you're going against, bro.
You are really committed to the joke.
Yeah, you real committed.
You are really committed to it.
For one last
guy. He's willing to go against the odds.
Call me Dave Chappelle because somebody's gonna bum rush me after that.
Yeah, man. I think. But I really think they need to. These umpires are trying to push their authority a little too far. My thing is, you playing sports. It's intense. He's you calling the strike zone way off. He's gonna get up. He's got upset. He said what he had to say. He went back to the mound. It wasn't up to that umpire to even say something. If someone said so, it should have been the one that's standing behind the catcher. That should have been the one. That's who he's talking to.
Bottom of the screen. I just realized what the second word was. Just the black banners over it. Careless whisper. Oh, that's fantastic. We gotta play Sade.
No, we gotta get your glasses prescription updated, guy. That's what we got.
I got pink eye, and one of
hey, sir. We're not gonna
can't
keep
put
telling
contacts in
people
before I get
that
new
you got pink
contacts.
eye out here.
Well, my face was like this close to the screen last night, trying to read comments at times.
Oh wow!
So
because all you do is
can't put a
keep sharing
contact
us.
in. I
You're
fell asleep on
fascinating
these
with
glasses a
posteriors
little while
and get
ago,
farted
and the
on.
arm broke. So the hat keeps the glasses in place because I'll be honest, man, the one arm is broken.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so the hat keeps it balanced. It prevents it from tipping over.
Hit up America's Best Dog.
I really need to rush the stage at a show, get assaulted, and sue people to get money.
Right. You need to go to Warby Parker or somewhere.
I didn't hear you. What did you say?
Warby Parker. That's what you need to go to.
Yeah. Hey, it's the allergies, right?
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, man. I'm allergic to booty holes. Sniffing holes.
Blumpkin style. That's a good one.
When that splash hits.
That's a good one, Matt.
It's like Shallow Hal when she does the cannonball into the pool. Man, I'm really good at these references. I'll do a little pat on the back.
You patting yourself on the
Was
back.
that Barry Horowitz, right? Back in the 80s, you pat yourself on the back.
But so this kind of leads into this whole thing about the strike zone.
Oh wait, let me say something. Oh, perfect. That's what I wanted to get to. Go ahead.
Well, go ahead. I'll let you say what you'll say.
Are some of these umpires umpiring like they want robotic umpires? Because that's what it seems.
That's what it seems like, don't it?
It's getting worse. They were like, "Yeah, we got a contract."
Watch this. On the count of three, who's the main culprit? 1, 2, 3. Angel Hernandez.
White people.
LeBron James. Yeah.
My bad. I've been reading the internet too much. I'm stoned, people. Forgive me. I'm here for jokes sometimes. No, but it's Angel Hernandez.
Angel Hernandez is ridiculous.
Well, that's what I've been told for the last decade, man.
Just scream white people.
We're a fall for everything, even a strike zone. Why? Because the ball is white.
But Nick literally did the spirit fingers when he did it.
Thank you, Matt. It's Kirk Cousins' fault.
Well, I said it loud and proud.
Say it loud.
Right.
I'm proud.
Most baseball games at 90. Who we gonna blame? Whitey.
Wow.
It rhymed. Man, I'm stoned, man. You gotta just ride it out.
Oh my God.
You gotta ride the wave. But getting back to seriousness. Some of these guys are umping they're like, yeah, you know what? You thought the strike zone was bad? Have you seen our contract? Watch this season. Remember when Allen Iverson did something to the ref and the referees were like, yeah, we're going to call Allen on his blatant carry.
And they was after him.
Like, the refs were fixing games. No, they actually called it correctly. But everyone was like, they're fixing games against Allen Iverson. They called it one time a game just to make a point.
Right.
And now it's like the umpires are like, yeah, watch what we're going to do. You think it was bad before? Watch this. It's horrific, man. It's not even worth watching a game. The catcher catches the ball in important moments, and then people are going you're pausing for a second to see what it's going to be. We see the strike zone box. We know that's more accurate than the human element.
Man, but some of those
awful, man. It's awful.
But I was watching, especially with Angel Hernandez, I was watching some of those pitches.
Matt said he don't
speak for all white people.
You're the only one,
man. But you watch some of them pitches, man. It was below the knees, he called a strike. Up by the neck, he called a strike. I'm like, come on, bro. What? You know what I'm saying?
I love all the pictures on the bottom.
Hey, man, Cinco de Mayo, man.
I know.
And and so you look at that.
Is that in honor of Angel Hernandez?
Right.
Tengo gato en los pantalones. Blue Street was my favorite.
Oh, that's funny. I don't care. I'm making myself laugh.
But you look at that, and then as a pitcher, so you try to adjust to that, so they adjust to the new strike zone. Then they call those same pitches ball. So how the heck you supposed to be able to pitch with that? It's ridiculous. What Matt say? Don't worry, Nick. I'll get stoned too. So you're not alone, bro.
Wait a minute. Time out. You're saying getting like you allowed yourself to be unstoned at a certain point during the day. You can't say getting. You just say, I'm staying
Continuing
stoned.
or continuing.
I am continuing the process of inhalation.
Like you keep that shit going. Like
It's like Lamar over there.
yeah, I don't take no breaks, bro.
Yeah,
Once I start.
Wait a minute. How does he say that's not me? He texted us a picture this morning of a coffee and a blunt.
Yeah, coffee and blunt. Like, come on.
Hey,
I couldn't tell if it was smoke from the blunt or steam from the coffee, and I saw in the picture.
Hey, Lamar. So Lamar's so bad, his blood type is THC. That's how bad he is. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that, bro.
I'm not.
No. It's just another one. No, it's just another one that I'm keeping in the back of my head of all this shit. So
like where you put those rolls.
I-O-U.
What?
I-O-U.
Come on,
I
man.
can make that joke.
I-O-U's. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Right. I'll be on your side all the time.
It's okay. And I may have rolls on the back of my neck. You got a full loaf back there, Nick.
No, I don't anymore, man.
I will use. I got to check all of them. I got to check all of them.
Start calling you the junkyard dog. And Mel is like Virgil. Mel is like the sadistic sidekick. He's quiet. He don't say much, but when that
motherfucker falls.
Shit hits the fan.
that motherfucker.
No, Virgil's like that. He was just on the side, but when he strikes hard. Mel don't throw as many punches at me as I throw out to everybody.
But I'm at this point now.
Like on the back of your neck.
I'm at this point now that maybe I'm not maybe I'm not skeptical about the robotic umpires because they're going to have pretty much a consistent frame of where the strike zone is at, according because it's supposed to go to letter to kneecaps, right? That's what I've always been taught.
Yeah,
letters to kneecaps.
Right.
And so went out of style in the 80s.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but that's still been the marker ever since. You're supposed to go from letters to kneecaps of every player. So your strike zone is supposed to adjust. And so therefore, if you got a robot back there, they can adjust that measurement from a player letters. So where I got MB pad at to my knees. And so it should be adjusted to Nick, should adjust to you, Mel.
Right.
And so it gives us the consistency. That's the thing with the strike zone. I think when it comes to the strike zone, it needs consistency because when you start having the inconsistency, a pitcher is supposed to hit it in the strike zone, but it's all over the place. So where exactly? And I get most baseball fans will, well, it's up to the pitcher to adjust. Why should I adjust?
Yeah, but here's the issue, though, Lamar.
If I'm over the plate and I'm in the strike zone, it's a strike. I mean,
I agree, but
it's
the issue
so simple that's getting blown out.
The issue, though, and it's been with Angel in their hands, Hernandez the most. But the issue is this: so when he calls these strikes wide like that, the pitcher adjusts. He calls that same pitch again a ball. So how do you adjust to that?
There's no consistency.
There's no consistency to it. So you can adjust to that. It's hard, what I'm saying? You can't adjust to that. It's different if he say, okay, his strike zone is a little wider than most. So I know when I'm going against this umpire, I'm gonna have to adjust. That's all good. You know what I'm saying? I can deal with that because that's human error. I can deal with that. But not in the same game. I'm throwing the same pitch, and each time I throw that pitch, you call it something different each time. You can't adjust to that. Baseball need to get a hold of that. And he need to go to Werby Parker or something too. Something for real. Something's going on. I don't understand it, man. It's like the catch in the NFL. We keep coming back to the same old thing. It's like, come on, bro. Let's get this fixed.
Yeah.
As a fan of the game, you're messing up the game. You're messing up the watchability of the game. Because I'd be like, I'm gonna turn this crap out. I want to see this.
And baseball is already having trouble keeping the fans.
I saw a cool video the other day where
what's that?
Somebody broke it down there's only 18 minutes of action in an NFL in a Major League Baseball game. The rest of the 2 hours, you're sitting and just waiting for something to happen. But from pitch to catch or pitch to the play over, only 18 minutes in a game. That's why people aren't. I mean, unless you want to sit there.
Oh, that's not Matt. That's a different person. You see what they said? That's not Matt.
Oh, it's not?
Oh, yeah, because Matt will know. Matt knows his baseball.
He said, I know shit about baseball, but I'm deaf and learning a few things watching y'all.
No, not I'm deaf. I'm definitely learning a few things. Not
I thought I said, I said deaf. I'm like,
how are they learning anything from us if they're deaf?
He said, watching y'all. So I'm like, hey, I'm good.
I don't think it's I'm deaf. I'm definitely learning. I think that's
man. Look, man, I try to pat myself on the back, man. So I'm teaching people. Don't mess this up for me, Nick. Don't mess this up for me. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling good about myself. I was teaching people. Now you mess it up for me.
God. Oh my God.
His name is Erwin.
40 said that. 40 said that. Okay.
Oh goodness.
That's funny.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. No, nobody's deaf, as in they can't hear, man. Hey, you showing your age, dog. You showing your age.
Oh man, I'm gonna get slaughtered by Mel one day. I know it, man. He's gonna have so much material written down. He's like,
no. See, but you gotta understand, they didn't have emojis or acronyms back in biblical times when Mel came up. So you
don't know that. You wasn't around then. You don't know what we had. We did them in stone. We did them in stone.
Yeah, but it took you almost a whole week to type LOL. Figure that out.
It took me a whole month to walk from city to city.
They did have emojis back then, because when you passed a note to the girl in class, you put like a smiley face on the bottom. They did have emojis.
Hey, I just left the cunt spot. She knew what that meant.
Sir.
Oh.
Sir. No, don't look around, motherfucker. You.
That's how we got down back there. A little drip on the letter.
I was like, back in my day, before we could bum rush comedians on stage.
Oh, back in my day, head ass. Oh my God, I can't with y'all, man. There's something wrong with y'all, bro. Like, dude, especially you.
I know, I think you tripping, don't he?
No, you. I'm pointing at the
years,
person.
Bro. Don't worry, I know it. I don't hide it. I've been stumbling for years, homie.
No,
pink eye, pink boy over there.
Man, you went to like the no-fly zone because you make
no.
You make
you got pink eye because you went into the no-fly zone.
That's on you.
That's on you.
I thought he said pink eye on the pink guy, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. Now you're going to a zone that I can't enter because I can't make any jokes on your skin pigmentation.
I'll make them for you.
No,
I'll text you a bunch of them. I got a few lined up.
I just read them off for you. This is anonymous.
Anonymous, huh?
I'll make a YouTube account that says I hate Mel and just start commenting anonymously.
I was trying to figure out who it is there.
Wow, I can't with y'all, man.
Oh, I just tried. Somebody already took that name.
Y'all boys.
I gotta use I hate Mel 7,429.
Right.
Y'all wild today. And I ain't had nothing to do with it. I don't know.
What happens when we don't talk football? We go off the rails.
Oh, well, here.
Hey, we ain't talking any football today, did we?
Hey, no. We about to right now. Last 5 minutes of the show. So,
okay.
Deebo Samuel refollows San Francisco 49ers. A much ado about nothing, or is something behind that? I mean, that's been the trend. Once you want to follow somebody, I'm just saying, once you want to follow somebody,
that's
weak.
That's weak. That's weak. Be a
I'm
man.
just saying.
Be a man.
He followed
out.
the 49ers again.
Hold out. Be a man. Oh, I'm gonna relight your page.
Okay, so tell me this. So tell me this. Does he stay in San Francisco? Because you had me sold that he was coming to New York last week in the draft.
I think it's a good thing he didn't go to the Jets.
I said if he went anywhere, he was going to New York.
Okay.
The Jets were not going to be outbid for this.
Here's my thing. The same thing I said, about I was listening to the couple of Detroit podcasts, and I was like, it's not, for where the Jets and Detroit is and the mold they're in, they don't need to spend a bunch of money on somebody like Debo and mess up what they already building. Now, if you get them cheap or get them on a good deal, yeah, take them. But giving up too much for him right now, where both teams sit, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it.
Not to mention,
go ahead.
Not to mention, I was against it from the get go because from San Francisco, he's a good, important piece as part of that San Francisco Super Bowl run that you guys are about to be on.
You about to start a new quarterback. You gonna take away
well, first of all, that's not set in stone. Jimmy G ain't gone nowhere.
They just waiting.
That's not set in stone. Well, my thing is why rush Trey Lance into the starting position?
Oh, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. I believe you keep Jimmy G. Let my man sit and learn. I mean, he got you to the playoffs.
Jimmy G then got you to the playoffs, the NFC Championship last year.
Right.
You missed the year before because of a shit ton of injuries.
And he wasn't that far from winning again this year.
And the year before that, you was a Jimmy G overthrow from possibly winning the Super Bowl. So
right.
Yeah. Hey, I got to reply to something about a job I applied for. I see it's 6 o'clock anyway. I'll see you tonight. Gentlemen, have a good one. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Be good. Peace.
Peace.
Fuck Mel. And you too, Maya. I want to share the hate equally.
There's an echo in here. We must be on the Jets podcast. Love you, Nick. Peace.
Enjoy your tacos and roofies.
Whoa.
What's up?
We not doing that.
You say Jimmy G.
Yeah, we not doing that. we not doing that. We're not.
You said they gifted them.
Yeah, we're not doing that because we ain't got enough time left in the show to go back and forth on that. We're not doing that. I know that's a little jab. Somebody trying to get at your boy for that one. Why y'all trying to get at me? It's Cinco de Mayo. I'm happy. All right.
I didn't have my tacos. I'm good to go.
Well, no, I ain't get to them yet. I'm about to cook.
Oh, I made something at work.
I made something at work?
Some pastel azteca.
A word?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got some.
I'm about to go relieve some of that.
Yeah, now you're telling me too much information, bro. So,
all them dang on beans ain't no joke.
Boy,
them refried beans is banging though, boy.
Well, I was about to say, wait, what'd you put in them?
What I put in there? Onions, garlic, jalapeno, serrano, then some veggie stock.
Wait, you put serrano in, and them joints had them in spicy, brother.
Nah, I took some of the seeds out to kind of balance it out.
I was about to say, I'm like, boy.
I mean, I left some and some of them, took out some and others, so it's kind of just enough, just the right amount of kick. Then I just buzz them up real quick. My mother's bang.
It's too spicy. You too.
Yeah, you cook for other people. You gotta balance it out. So I just make it this way. This way you get tasty on the back end and a little bit of.
I'm about to whip up my tacos in a second, dog. And I'm going to put them on Facebook so everybody can see it. Because I got the rice and I got the pinto beans.
Oh, that sounds good too. That sounds good.
But anyway, y'all, everybody, look, y'all go enjoy y'all American holiday. Enjoy your day of stuffing your face with tacos and some cervezas and some tequila and some margaritas and some mamacitas and have a good old day. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. Do it safe. But look, this is episode 149 in the books. The big homie, on behalf of the big homie Nick Shine, the man with the Grandmaster Plan, Detroit Mail, and of course, I am the Wildcard Mark. Join me tonight, I.O.W. Sports Late Night Island Edition. I will be live for our last show of the week. Until next time, join us Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for episode 150. Deuces.
Peace.